Welcome in, soccer fans, to beautiful Memorial Stadium, where tonight your Savannah Clovers will be taking on Club de Lyon in the NISA Match of the Week right here on 11 Sports. Good evening again, everybody. I'm Kyle Lawson. Joined with me once again is Mike Blanton. Mike, it's been a few weeks. It's good to see you. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, doing great, Kyle. Glad to be back. I was away for a little bit, but looking forward to being back here with our Clovers family.
That's right, getting back at it tonight against Club de Lyon. Should be a really exciting matchup. The Clovers currently in 8th place in NISA. Club de Lyon a few points ahead of them in 6th place right now. Should be an interesting matchup. Had a good chance to talk with Coach David Proctor earlier today. Got some interesting tidbits we're going to go over right now. First off, what would you like to see this evening? How would you like to see the match start?
I want to see the Clovers come out fast. I want to see them come out trying to get on the front foot of the ball, get the attack going. They're starting with 5 in the back, playing with a good wing-back set.
Right.
And they're going to want to build from there and hopefully spring Bunting and Irides up front. Try and get them going to the goal. So want to see good defensive game. They need to stop some of these goals from going in from the pass and just have a good, calm game. So
yeah, really, just it starts at the back. They're starting with 5 at the back, a 5-4-1 setup right now with Joel Bunting being the lone striker up front right now. I really want to see a solid 20 minutes, okay? I don't expect to see them come out on the break a lot. I want to see that back line really solidify and actually help contain some of the pressure, because this is a very technically sound Club de Lyon side. They've been together a little bit longer, even though they're an expansion side as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The defense is going to want to play strong and hopefully keep a little bit of pressure off of Jack Pondy. Want to see them just possess out of the back. Like I said, build that attack going forward from the back, and they can really do some good things with that back line of 5.
Right, and we look at the offensive side of it. How would you like to see, when the Clovers have the opportunity, how would you like to see them create offensive pressure? Where do you see it building? How do you think they can get it in the back of the net?
They can push the ball forward, coming from the wings. Like we said, getting those wing backs up. You're going to be able to push them all the way up the field, get the ball down to the byline, and try and get some crosses ahead. You know, Barrowman's really good in the air, really good in the box, so I want to see him be a target man there.
Great stuff right now. We want a really solid defensive start, hopefully create some chances and get a big 3 points here at Memorial. Fans are filing in. It's a beautiful night here at Memorial. We'll be back with the kickoff. You are watching Savannah Clovers Soccer, streaming live on 11 Sports for the NISA Match of the Week. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back here at Memorial Stadium. Kyle Lawson along with Mike Blanton for tonight's matchup between your Savannah Clovers and Club de Lyon, visiting from Orlando, Florida. We're going to get ready to get you the home lineups here, but going back to a little bit what we were talking about in our pregame talk, a little bit about what Coach David Proctor would like to see. We had a good chance to talk with the coach earlier today, and it goes back into this is going to be a defensive-minded match. You want to close out their crosses. Don't give them any chance to work their way into the middle to create more chances. You want a solid and compact defensive back five this evening as we're utilizing our wing backs. And guys, especially at the back of the line, like a Don Tate and Sonny Quintanilla, guys with speed that can work their way up the flanks and create some chances, Mike.
Yeah, that's right, Kyle. We're looking with a real strong squad today. We'll get you the lineup here in a moment as they're coming out. Going to want to have to build on the last match. They unfortunately dropped 4-1 to Maryland in the last match, and need to start getting some offense going. I know I said earlier we got to definitely keep the defense going, but we got to generate that into some positive offense.
Right, and tonight you may only see a handful of really good attacking chances where this is a match where you really want to find a way to come out of here with a point or at least 3 points. Take advantage of the chances you're given. And with last week losing 4-1, how difficult it is not only to play from behind, but be able to keep your shape when you're down 2 to 3 goals and be able to create, because you want to be able to keep that shape the entire game. It gets really difficult to do that when you're forced to play from behind like that.
Yeah, that's right. When you start dropping down, the tendency of the game is to shift to long balls, trying to do over the top and through balls, and that really opens up a gap in the midfield for the team on top to start coming back down your throat. So need to keep compact and hopefully build from there.
Yeah, I really see that too, and just be able to work the flanks. That was the biggest takeaway I had in my talks with Coach Proctor as we're getting ready for the Clovers to come out of the tunnel. They're coming out to the honor guard by the young players of Savannah United, the official academy of the Savannah Clovers. As players begin to walk out, as they walk out, we will give you tonight's starting 11 for the Clovers as well as visiting Club de Lyon. Coaching staff coming out, Brian Sylvester, goalkeeping coach, along with head coach David Proctor. As the players are getting ready to walk out, we'll present you with the starting 11. In goal, number 1, Jack Pondy. At defense, Adon Tate, number 11. Number 17, Ford Hunt. Number 5, David De Leon. Number 3, Theo Wichman. Number 26, Sonny Quintanilla. In midfield, Chandler Vaughn, number 23. Number 14, Zach Hargreaves, wearing the captain's armband tonight. Number 18, Andrew Barrowman, currently leads the Clovers with 2 goals in his first 7 games. Joel Bunting will be on the wing and likely rotate up front with tonight's starting forward and striker. Number 7, Alex Arides. So that's your starting 11 for the Clovers. As fans continue to file in here at Memorial. As head coach, as PA public address man, Jacob Noterman, making some announcements as Clovers and Club de Leon come out. And here is the starting 11 for visiting Club de Leon. In goal, number 91, Josue Mazon. At defense, number 17, Christopher Clement. Number 4, Matias Cruz. Captain, at defense, number 5, Mateo Borelli. Number 2, Edgar Guzman. Number 33, Sean Sharma. Midfielders, number 27, Augustine Ortiz. Number 23, Matias Mercado. Number 34, Gabriel Privatera. And your forwards are number 9, Ignacio Lopez, and number 7, Victor Blanco. Club de Leon, of course, is coached by Victor Balaguer. get ready to go here. The First City supporters out waving the flag. They're going to be banging the drum, getting the crowd riled up. Our home side. Pretty good turnout for our local fans here. We see a couple of red shirts here for the visiting Club de Lyon making the trip up from Orlando, Florida. And one thing, another key, you want to talk about a player for Club de Lyon that could really make an impact. Be careful for number 9, Ignacio Lopez. Really talented player.
Yeah, he's going to be running up top. He's definitely going to make things interesting for the Clovers defense. They're going to have to pay a lot of attention to him, but I think they'll be able to keep up with his speed with our wingbacks.
Absolutely, and they've also got this is a really technical team, a lot of players that have experience in some other clubs. Off the bench, you even see Yuki Shibato currently has 2 goals, born in Japan, and spent some time in the 3rd tier of the Spanish football, as well as time in Montenegro before making his journey back to play stateside last year.
Wow, it's definitely quite the journey for him.
Yeah, it really is. You have a lot of players. You have got a real global flavor on their team. You have some players from Argentina, Venezuela. Christian Clement is from France. Good U.S. presence as well. This will be a really interesting matchup too, Mike. I mean, you really want to try to get momentum. You've dropped your last couple of matches, and you really want to go out there and try, one, to limit scoring opportunities, but ultimately find a way to get 3 points tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a beautiful night for a game. Past few home games we've had have been some pretty poor weather, and that definitely makes games a bit hectic at times. So a little bit better weather here, and they should be able to make something of this.
Absolutely. Right now, we're going to pause for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged treadway the bumpers singing air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And that's how you do it. Great national anthem performance by Cody K. So we get you ready here. You get the pre-match handshake, as both sides will line up for their respective team photos, the old match photos. Great job by Savannah United for providing tonight's honor guard, as they always do.
That's got to be a wonderful, wonderful feeling for those kids, Kyle.
Yeah, it's really fun being a part of the club. The fact that being a part of this academy, they have the chance to one day be Savannah Clovers of their own. As we've mentioned before, there will be a women's academy starting soon. A lot of talented players, both boys and girls, here in the Low Country.
Yeah, absolutely. I have the pleasure of playing in some of the amateur leagues around here. Big shout out to my team, Dirty South United.
Yeah.
Playing in the men's division here. Excellent playing. And it'll be really awesome to see women's side grow as well, because I know there are plenty of excellent women's players that I've had the pleasure of playing co-ed with as well.
Yeah, no doubt. I've played in the co-ed leagues as well. And, I mean, just talent up and down the leagues here in Savannah. At the youth level, at the adult level, it's just great to see everybody playing our great game here in our great city. And referees, I had a word with both captains. Wearing the armband tonight, number 14, Zach Hargreaves for the Clovers. Slotted there in that central midfield role. As Club de Lyon takes their photos. Clovers are going to round up for their pep talk.
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing Hargreaves take this team on his shoulder as the captain today.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I was going to say, the leadership on the team's been very excellent, even through some of the play. And it's Hargreaves' first chance to wear that armband, and I think it's going to be a great experience for him.
Zach's a really talented player. He's got some speed. He can create chances. He's going to be a sound voice, and sometimes you like to hear that from your midfield. I mean, he's literally your field general, so to speak.
Absolutely.
That's the best way I can put it. Yeah. Just to mention here, not the only match in NISA tonight. Right after NISA Match of the Week, which you are currently watching streaming live on 11 Sports, you can tune in. Go out to the West Coast in Los Angeles, where the Los Angeles Force are taking on the Maryland Bobcats, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Stick around. You can catch all NISA matches for free, streaming live on 11 Sports as we get ready to kick it off here at Memorial. Ignacio Lopez, Club de Lyon. Looks like he's going to kick off. Club de Lyon will kick off to start the first half. They'll be attacking the street end. Jack Pondy in between the sticks over at Fieldhouse Inn, and we're underway here at Memorial.
Game on.
Edgar Guzman working it back. As both sides try to get started early. Deep ball from Captain Matteo Borelli. Heading out of play. Chandler Bond claiming his throw, but be a throw for Club de Lyon, the first throw of the game. Matias Cruz working its way back to Borelli. Captain for Club de Lyon. Heads out wide to Sean Sharma, beg pardon. Ball's out of play. Sonny Quintanillo gathered up. First throw for the Clovers. Again, you want to see the back four for the Clovers really try to eliminate crosses and try to hold back the pressure early in the match. The first 20 minutes are going to be really telling, Mike.
Yeah, that's really going to be the telling tale for the teams here, who can dominate this first 20 minutes, get some possession going forward, and really take control of this game.
Not a bad little ball from Berriman, working it all his way out. Looking for a Don Tate, who as a wingback really can pull up and be that fifth midfielder. Same goes for Sonny Quintanilla.
Yeah, having that speed on the outsides is definitely going to be great. It's great for on the defensive end, but as you see, already going forward, Berriman looking to switch the attack. That's a great sign for things to come here in the first half. Right,
you just want to see good, solid, compact defense, and you want to see discipline in the midfield.
Yep, you already see them staying very compact, which is exactly what
keep
we're
that
looking
shape.
For.
Absolutely. Ball goes back for Victor Blanco. Goes to ground. That'll be the first foul of the match as Ignacio Ten Lopez goes to the deck. And they will have a free in a fairly advantageous location.
Yeah, it's definitely a dangerous spot for the first free kick of this game.
Clovers aren't going to take many chances here as far as their wall. It looks like they're going to go with the Thought perhaps they might be going with a three-man wall. Skipper Zach Hargreaves. Looks like they're going to construct a two-man defensive wall. Ball played in.
Some early shenanigans in the box here. Foul by De Leon.
Yeah, very quick foul. Nothing much to come of it as Jack Pondy gets his first touches of the match. As he goes ahead and directs his troops here. Big booming kick over midfield. Don Tate looking to get all the way back. As Victor Blanco comes in looking to create a chance. Excellent pass. And the first big chance of the game tries to go for the far left side. That was Matias Mercado trying to create off for a pretty decent pass by Victor Blanco.
Yeah, you can see here in the first few minutes already, Club De Leon is definitely pushing their team forward. You saw from the opening kick, their wing backs alone shot straight up the field, leaving two back there.
Blanco decides to go from distance, forcing Jack Pondy to come off and make a quick save. Gathered up by Ten Lopez, fires it back in. The ball continues to stay in. Theo Wichman able to get it up. Forced all the way out. A really dangerous situation here. Clovers trying to counter here. Joel Bunting getting his first touches of the matches. In transition, Alex Arides looking to play a 1-2 quickly all the way back to Bunting. Covered pretty heavily by Christopher Clement, and it goes out of play.
That's excellent work by the Clovers on that clearance there, just getting their team back upfield and Bunting being able to hold that play up.
Yeah, you really do. Just be able to react in transition. Okay, they had a chance deep. Jack Pondy able to come out, make a couple of really solid saves. I mean, saves you should make. That second save along the far post was really impressive.
Yeah, he got that foot out and was able to keep that cross from being dangerous.
And that's been the toughest thing for the Clovers, eliminating dangerous crosses here. As looks like we have an injured player for Club De Leon.
Just a knock.
Bit of a knock, and he'll go for a foul. Sonny Quintanilla getting a little bit of a talking to. So possession back to Club De Leon here. No score, just getting started here right here on 11 Sports. 6 minute right now. Clovers 0, Club De Leon 0. Kyle Lawson, Mike Blanton joining you once again from beautiful Memorial Stadium. Fans continue to file in. First City supporters are banging the drum, making some noise. Really good crowd, and for the first home game of the season, we finally have some good weather. It's not pouring rain, Mike.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a mess here for us in these last few home games that we've had.
Yeah, it's been, I can't thank the fans enough who have braved some of those rain or shine games, but we've got a good one tonight. Beautiful early summer night. Quickly thrown in for Club De Leon. Ford Hunt tries to settle. Managed to keep possession here. Works out to Chandler Vaughn. Dropping it back to a Don Tate. Don Tate goes to ground. That was definitely a shove from Ortiz. Tate a little slow to get up here. Just kind of took a little bit of a shoulder. Might have caught him like off the jaw a little bit right there.
Yeah, it looks like that shoulder got a little high into him. Definitely a bit to rattle that head a bit.
Yeah, I've had that happen many times, and it doesn't feel good. Looking out here in the crowd in our home stand, seeing the green and white. A lot of the player jerseys. Love seeing the personalized jerseys. I told you it would only take a few weeks for those to sell.
Yeah, it's really great seeing this hometown support for our Clovers in our first season as a professional team.
Yeah, that's just it. It only grows. Good media presence here. Want to thank everybody on our production side, Daniel Rock, everybody a part of our production team here. Adon Tate trying to press down that left flank. Looking to go outside. Quickly tapped out for a quick Clovers throw. Tate. Ball in deep. Bunting goes to ground. Fouled by Matteo Borelli. He's claiming he didn't touch him, but it's pretty clear he did. Goes down. That's another foul. little bit from distance here. Might have a chance to actually get a chance on net here.
Yeah, Bunting was going to have a really nice turn there. He had position on their center back there stepping out, and he just threw a foot into him to stop that turn.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, numbers were coming too, but the Clovers have a chance with their first free kick in the De Lyon end for the first time of the match. Hargreaves to take. It's a decent ball. Nobody home at that back post.
Excellent ball in from Hargreaves right there.
Yeah, really solid cross, definitely. Didn't really have anybody home. Had a little bit of pace on it. Maybe you've got a little bit higher. He might have been able to get a little bit of a header here. But it goes out of play. De Leon recover.
Yeah, Jose Mazon was glued to his line there, not really coming out to get that, not really challenging for that from as a goalkeeper. Going forward here, if we get any other any other opportunities like that, we definitely need to have some attacking players on that.
Coach Proctor did mention before, take the goal, take the opportunities when you have them. We have to take advantage and put the ball in the back of the net when we have the opportunity. Goals have not been plentiful as of late, and we want to try to correct that, while also being able to maintain a strong defensive, physical presence. Chandler Vaughn plays out wide. Covered by... Oh, quick turnover here. Ball is in. Bunting with a chance. Forcing Mazon out to make a save.
Excellent counter there by the Clovers going forward to Bunting. That pass through was perfection. Mazon came up with an excellent double save there.
That turnover happened quicker than I had the chance to get the words out here, but Joel Bunting going on there with a big chance forcing Mazon to come out and make a save, and the Clovers will have the first corner of the match. It looks like a Don Tate out wide to take from the away end. Well, the stands are shaking here as Adon Tate gets ready to take the corner. Plenty of numbers in the box here. It's delivered in and quickly headed away. Chandler Vaughn, good to get a little header back into Tate. He looks like he wants to press forward here. It's a little bit outside the box. And he forces Mazon off his line to clean it up. Clovers applying a little pressure here in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, excellent spell for the Clovers. These wingbacks, as we anticipate, are definitely making some things interesting for the Club de Lyon defense.
Just whip it down the flanks. Just work the flanks, be able to get it in on the corner, try to work and try to get a chance, whether it be a header or just try to get maybe a tip in front. Nice to see Joel Bunting get involved fairly early here as our lone striker up front.
Yeah, it's going to be building his confidence as this game goes, and he can certainly grow with that.
Joel Bunting scored the winning goal in the Clovers' first professional win earlier in the season. Sonny Quintanilla over to Andrew Barrowman, trying to work it out wide. Alex Arides back to Hargreaves. Barrowman. Hunt. A little bit of tangle there with Chandler Vaughn. It's a Club de Leon throw. Cruz. Quickly knocked out of play. Be another throw. Borelli plays in, looking for Cruz. Ortiz. Back over to Sharma. Ball's played in deep. Pondy forced off his line. Got a little bit of a punch in there. Clovers really need to clear.
Great aggressive goalkeeping.
Oh, absolutely. Chandler Vaughn looking to make a big break. He certainly did have some space. And we're going to have a foul as Barrowman collides with Matteo Borelli, wearing the armband tonight for De Leon, Club De Leon. It'll be a free kick to Club De Leon. Sean Sharma will look to take.
Bowerman showing some good strength as your main central defensive midfielder there. You want to take control of those midfield situations.
Absolutely, Mike. That'll be a Savannah throw. Into Berriman. Looking for a little bit of space if he can break through the defense. Quickly gathered up by Guzman. Up to Blanco. Victor Blanco in for a chance, looks for a head, and it's in the back of the net. A goal that really came from nothing, and it's headed in by number 23, Matias Mercado.
Yeah, it's a real simple ball across the box from a wide position. I thought the Clovers had good defensive positioning on it, and looked like it might have even come off our own player, but tough to tell.
Yeah, it was kind of tough to see right there, but Mercado was able to just get a piece of that delivery from number 7, Victor Blanco, who played the main ball in. Now it's Club De Leon 1, Savannah Clovers 0, here in the 15th minute here at Memorial Stadium. We said here we need to see how the Clovers will respond in the first 20 minutes here, and that's really been the only defensive breakdown we've seen thus far. They've managed to hold their shape up until that last sequence.
Yeah, I was going to say moments ago, in the first 15 minutes here, the Clovers were keeping a real nice compact team shape. It was just a very, very unfortunate goal against the run of play.
Excuse me, that goal was scored. I thought I had number 23, Matias Mercado. Goal was actually scored by Mateus Porain, pardon me. As Arides goes to ground.
Looking for a response here from the Clovers. Certainly need to come out hard here after that goal was scored. Don't need to put one in the goal just immediately, but we need to show some resolve.
You really do. Go back to your game plan. You know, chances may be few and far between, but don't deviate from your game plan. Stay compact at the back. Hold your shape. So we have a stoppage in play here. Hunt. Looking to play it into Berriman. Knocks it out of play. Mateus Cruz plays it all the way back to Borelli. Cruz goes to ground. Clovers almost had a chance to turn and go. Bunting unable to hold. Nice little interception for Andrew Berriman. We might have a chance for Chandler Vaughn working down the left bank, plays it into the middle. Hargreaves, if he can get a piece of it, it might not be done yet, but it's gathered up by Blanco. Clovers trying to make some trouble in transition here, almost led to a chance.
high press for the Clovers, doing some great things for them there. It shows that Club de Lyon's defense can really be under some pressure there if they just get some numbers forward.
Yeah, and that's what they need to do. Assistant coach Paul McGlynn shouting instructions. Ball is thrown back in. Adon Tate calling for it. Quickly swept away. Theo Wichman on the coverage. Puts it out of bounds to safety here. For a De Leon throw. If you're just joining us right now on 11 Sports, Club De Leon just scored a quick tap-in goal by Mateus Paran in the 15th minute. Currently in the 19th minute, Club De Leon 1, Savannah Clovers 0. Cruz plays it back to Borelli, takes it all the way back to Mazan. As Club De Leon tries to reset. Borelli plays it in deep, looking for Cruz. Down that right flank, quickly headed out by Adon Tate. Be a deep throw in Clover's territory here. It's played back in, ball deflected off a Hunt. Quick shot by Augustine Cruz. Alex Arides goes to ground, claiming foul, but there wasn't any contact there.
Yeah, not many refs are going to call that one.
No, as he's trying to break, but he's got two men on him. A little tough to break through there. Blanco. Guzman. All the way back to Mazan. Joel Bunting up there. Trying to press up top. Let him know that he's still there. Theo Wichman back to collect. Played back up to Sonny Quintanilla, but it's out of play. 20 minutes in. You're down 1-0. If you're Coach Proctor, what are you thinking right now?
I think we just need to stay the course. They're still continuing to keep their shape, which is excellent. They're getting these excellent spells of press, as you see Bunting stepping up here. And just keep playing your game. Stick to your guns and, work it out as a team. Definitely a lot of game left to play.
Certainly is. The last thing you want to do is be undisciplined and give up a second goal, which can always be difficult to come back from. Adon Tate quickly intercepts. Back to Chandler Vaughn. Hunt plays it up to Hargreaves. Force it out all the way out wide. Ball misplayed, and it's out for a throw.
Got to watch some of these mistakes as well. We've had some excellent spells of possession here, and that's been one of the things getting us up the field, but sometimes a costly giveaway like that is enough to put you under.
Yeah, it really is, and you got several big numbers going, starting to come in here. Guys that can certainly do some damage for De Leon as it's played all the way back. Borelli looking to reset. Center back and captain for Club De Leon. Barrowman trying to control possession. Arides looking for a little bit of support. Sonny Quintanilla going wide. Andrew Barrowman was looking his direction, but couldn't find a lane.
It's much better from Barrowman right there. That's excellent possession, slowing it up. You don't have to push the ball forward every time. Let the game come to you.
Yeah, you really do. I mean, and that's a little bit of a turnover there. Ford Hunt with the tackle. That ball was almost turned over in a very dangerous area where Club De Leon certainly could have countered. But it ends up leading to a throw for the Clovers.
Yeah.
Vaughn quickly out to Tate, but taken by Blanco. Ortiz. Big tackle in by Theo Wichman. Really went in hard, but that was a good, clean tackle.
Yeah, referees definitely just letting the flow of the game go.
Yeah, I didn't see any malice in that challenge whatsoever. That was a good, solid play.
Nah, not at all. That last sequence also by Hunt looked like he might have had a bit of a push there, but the ref let it go. Nothing doing.
This early in the match right now, where it's been pretty clean on both sides, you really don't want to see that. Perrin tries to work it in, tries to create a chance. Ball played back, deflected again. Clovers really need to settle here. Tate finally gets it away. Joel Bunting trying to challenge. Holding up for a very obvious foul, and you better be careful here. You're going in the books, and yes, he is. Joel Bunting literally pulled Borelli to the ground. That's a no-doubt yellow card right there.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. He knew what he was doing on that. He wanted to slow up Borelli going forward because Borelli's been pretty dangerous coming out of the back for De Leon.
No, he's their captain and a really strong center back. He can play out wide as well for Club De Leon, as he's shown in the last few weeks. Quick free. Looks to play it out wide to the left side. They can't handle it. Goes out of play. Sonny Quintanilla will gather it up for a Clovers throw. Wow, and
should be another yellow coming here.
right there.
Absolutely.
Club De Leon, a little bit of shirt pulling right there.
Again, showing the positive pressure by the Clovers here can really make some things happen. And just got to capitalize.
Clovers went a little bit early there.
Referee needs to finish writing down his booking here.
Need to take your names in the books here. They say hold your horses there, gentlemen. Clovers are going to have some numbers up here. You see the likes of Adon Tate, Ford Hunt, Alex Arides going up there. Barrowman back in that holding role. Ball is taken deep, trying to get a header in there. And it's quickly deflected away. Barrowman gives chase. Played in deep all the way back to Jack Pondy. He elects to pick it up and play it back.
The most consistent things you've seen so far through these first 25 minutes for De Leon is they're really looking for the long ball. They're trying to get everything over the top of the Clovers' back line.
Because, I mean, they've read the scouting report on the Clovers that, yes, the ball over the top has been detrimental. We've seen it here. Barrowman. Gathered out of play. Quintanilla to take a throw, looking for Bunting, seeing if he can look and get a little bit of support here. Might have a chance here. Quintanilla drives in, deflected out, and it looks like we might have a Clovers corner here.
Once again, that started from another crossfield ball, looking to change the pace of play from the other side.
Yeah, just keep creating down the flanks. You want either your wing backs or your midfielders to be able to create a chance and work it in. Get that lucky tip in. Get a header.
Right you are, Kyle. Another set piece here for the Clovers.
Getting loud here at Memorial. See what we can create here. Everybody up top with the exception of Vaughn and Quintanilla. Hargreaves just outside the 18 as Adon Tate looks to take. 27th minute here.
Got our assistant referee pointing to something here in the box.
Sorry?
I was saying, might have a goal out of position here.
Yeah, you may have that. It looks like the net is a little bit off its moorings right now, trying to get that adjusted. That's for that quick, short little delay in play. as Adon Tate looks to take. Bunting in there up top. Plenty of numbers, plenty of green up top for the Clovers. It's booted in. Pretty decent one. Could create a chance here, but it's quickly deflected out.
Dangerous ball by Tate.
Yeah, dangerous ball there. Good from Quintanilla to get back there and hold his position. And really that sort of sweeping rolls. It's played out wide, and we have a stoppage in play. Looks like we have an offsides. I think that's the first offsides we've had the entire match.
Yeah, that was. It was very, very close. Might have just been by the skin of his teeth there.
Yeah, that was pretty close right there, but I've seen a good amount of pressing from the Clovers in the last 5 minutes. It's really good to see. Shows the confidence and shows that their defensive line is still able to hold up and allow them to go up and create.
Yeah, still sticking with the game plan, which is what you really do want to see, even being down 1 goal here. So Coach Proctor is definitely putting them in the best position to play with the tools that they have right now. Just got to stick to that game plan.
Good to get back for Ford Hunt right there. He misses that ball. That's an easy chance on goal for Ignacio Ten Lopez. But as it is, it's played out of play. Clovers gather it up, and it'll be a throw. 29th minute, Club De Leon 1, Savannah Clovers 1. Watching the NISA Match of the Week right here, streaming live on 11 Sports, where you can catch all NISA games live for free. Go to 11sports.com. Ball played in deep, looking for Ten Lopez. Quickly smothered by Wichman and Quintanilla. Stoppage in play. May have a foul here.
I want to give a shout out to 11 Sports. They do a wonderful job presenting these games. It's really great seeing some of this more grassroots professional ball in an accessible location.
Yeah, it's really easy. Go on there. Just click Savannah Clovers. Any match you want to watch throughout NISA nationwide. All the matches are live, and they are archived as well. Deep ball looking for Adon Tate. Chandler Vaughn trying to work his way in if he can establish possession. Defense stymied away by Club De Leon. Ball played in deep. Vaughn looking to go back to Jack Pondy. Able to get it on that right boot. Knocks it up to midfield. For a 50-50 chance there for Bunting. Gathered up by Barrowman. Looking to go wide. He's definitely got number and Sonny Quintanilla. Young number 26 for the Clovers. Plays in across looking for Urides. Headed away.
I like the early ball decision there by Quintanilla.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and take a shot. It looks like you have them outnumbered up front. You might as well go and see if you can work in a chance. I'm all for it. Especially, you're guaranteed you're going to have 3 defenders staying all the way back. And you're letting your wingbacks go up and really create.
Yeah, Quintanilla getting up the field, getting that early service. You have Tate all the way up the field for anything that comes through on the backside. Hopefully just trying to pick out Bunting, Hargraves stepping up. It's good game planning.
Yeah, because really, I mean, when the Clovers have been able to work in transition, you can utilize your wingbacks. It's almost as if you have 6 midfielders.
It's definitely mirroring what you see in a lot of other top professional leagues nowadays. You know, the game has evolved so much to where defenders are not just defenders anymore. You have to have ball skill. You have to have speed and awareness to get up that field and really work with your offense. And, you know, you see some of the best players in the world are defenders that are scoring. They're providing assists. They're really making the game much more dynamic.
Creative players, not just your shutdown old school defender. I mean, you go back and just watch clips of, you know, the old first division in England back in the 80s.
The old game back in the day.
They were not moving.
Managers would yell at you if you ever left your position. You leave that right side, you're getting benched in that
Kind of like
next
the old
game.
stay-at-home defenseman in hockey. You don't see that as much anymore. You
No,
see guys
definitely
firing
not.
rifles from the point. All right, but that's not why you called. All right, up the hockey talk. Hey, I can't help it.
You can certainly draw some comparisons to good games of hockey here.
Yeah, there are a lot of elements that are similar.
Thank goodness you don't have 3 lines.
Oh, geez. Rotating lines, get out of here. Hey, well, no, if you're watching box soccer, you're watching old indoor soccer, absolutely. You're rotating left and right. I used to go watch those games when I was a kid.
Those games were wonderful.
Oh, yep.
So much fun.
Dallas Sidekicks, Chicago Sting. Used to love that. Andrew Berriman. Quintanilla looks to play it in the middle for Bunting. A lot of back and forth here in the last minute here. Ball goes out of play. That'll be a throw for Club de Lyon.
Still seeing excellent shape here from the Clovers. You've got Bunting way back past the circle, helping out on defense because, he's got that speed, he's got that stamina to where he can still get forward once the possession turns.
I mean, he's your definitive number 9, but he is going box to box. It's really nice to see the stamina here. Tate looking to play back for Vaughn, trying to work it down that left flank. And Tate pushing all the way up. And as you see, Bunting coming all the way back into the midfield. Couldn't really get much on that.
Some more careless giveaways here. They need to clean that up.
Yeah, that's been the biggest difficulty. Mateus Perron fouled. Goal scorer in the 15th minute. Played all the way back to Jack Pondy. They took a shot from distance, and he's forced to tip it over.
Goalkeeper's worst nightmare right there.
Yeah, being off your line in no man's land, and there's nothing you can do, but let's just be thankful that Jack Pondy's 6'5". He can get that big frame, but it does lead to a corner.
Yeah, excellent adjustment by Pondy. You never want to get caught out, but as a goalkeeper, you want to be out supporting your team, being able to receive a back pass, directing. Sometimes you just get caught off. You saw a big goal in the MLS just last week.
Absolutely.
Keeper got chipped from half and ended up winning the game for, I believe it was Nashville.
Yeah, there's not a whole heck of a lot you can do. It's Perron.
He was looking for a second of the game.
Yeah, he certainly is looking for that brace. Clover's back in. It's delivered. Trying to go for a little bit header off the line. Jack Pondy sees it at the last moment, able to smother it. That was a dangerous little whirling dervish of a header right there. Pondy's able to gather it.
Yeah, that header was certainly corner hunting.
It had some English on it, to say the least. Hargreaves back to Vaughn. Play it all the way back to Jack Pondy. Pondy retreats. Pressure coming. 10 Lopez was right on his tail. Hargreaves. Working out to Daniel De Leon. Haven't mentioned Daniel too much. He's really stayed back at that center back role.
Fans are a bit upset that wasn't a call there.
Yeah, Don Tate goes to ground right there, and you could make an argument they might have had something there. Would have been an advantageous position for the Clovers. Arides back to Vaughn. Hargreaves looking to create. They really want to push out wide. Try to create from across if they can. Ford Hunt.
There's that wide ball you're talking about.
Arides, a little bit of an overlap from Vaughn, back to Hargreaves. De Leon, if he can keep possession here, big strong guy, number 5. Working his way up to actually help create there. Ball's flicked in, looking for Bunting. Just overshot, and Mazan gathers it up. Clever little ball right there.
Another excellent early ball by Tate, swinging that ball in with his left foot, looking for Bunting. Very close.
Well, Tate can play all over the midfield as well as that wing-back role, but he's also a solid defender. He's really a bit of a Swiss Army knife for David Proctor. He's a creative player. He can score, and given the opportunity, he is excellent. He's an excellent passer, quite possibly one of the best on the side.
Yeah, we've called his name quite a bit here in this game already.
He's always involved, and he's played essentially, the first 8 games of this season. third of the way through the NISA season here. We play all the way until October. Arides able to gather. Clever little ball. But Edgar Guzman goes to ground. Looks like he just got clipped at the top of his boot.
A bit of a tough call there, Kyle.
Yeah, I don't think you won't see a booking there, but he's going to feel that when you get a stud on the top. Right at the top of your foot. It doesn't feel good. It just stings. You'll probably have a nice one after the game on there.
Yeah, might get some of that magic spray at halftime from the training staff.
Ah, the old spray. Better than the old sponge.
Lyon wanted a handball there, but nothing's happening. Definitely not a handball.
Well, and if it wasn't egregious enough to where, because you have to look at the intent. Did it deflect off? Was there literally intent to raise your arm?
Yeah, that whole talk of, unnatural positioning of the hand. His hand wasn't up, flailing anywhere. It's down by his side.
It's not
definitely nothing for a case there.
It's not as cut and dry as it would seem. Pondy booms it up there, looking for anybody in a green shirt, and it's out of play. A ball got loose here. As one of our young Savannah United Academy players tries to get a fresh ball for Sonny Quintanilla. He'll take the throw in midfield. Looking for Arides. Vaughn takes the throw quickly here. Chandler Vaughn. De Leon goes to ground.
Bit out of position.
Yeah. Hits the deck but pops right back up. As Ortiz presses up for Club De Leon. Working down that right wing. But De Leon is right there, gathers it up, clears it away.
Excellent recovery defending.
Yeah, you really want to see that. They needed to get back in a hurry. Daniel De Leon, formerly New York Red Bulls 2 side, signed about a month and a half ago.
Yeah, it was certainly an excellent pickup for the squad. Add a little bit more depth and a little bit more, a little bit more stalwartness here.
Yeah, that's just it. And you're playing at essentially the same level. Playing in MLS Next. Very solid developmental league. Then you get a chance to come here in Savannah, play in the third tier, but be in the starting 11 every week. Every Saturday, you're in there.
Yeah, and that's what these players really want. They want to be out here.
First team, yeah.
Getting consistent play.
Overhearing some halftime shenanigans that might take place. Got a couple of contests here. Gets the fans engaged and involved. Great crowd tonight.
Yeah, I believe they have some kind of a shooting contest going on between two fathers in a celebration of the Father's Day weekend here.
Yeah, that's right. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. De Leon continues to press. Working out wide. Cruz wants to have a go. If he can find a lane, and it's wide, it is close. It just misses the far post by inches.
Big switch across the box there. Oops, sorry, go ahead, Kyle.
No, I was saying Mateus Cruz, really, he found a lane, and it was just ever so slight, but he was able to really get that right boot on there and almost led to a second goal. Dangerous possession right there for Club De Leon. Goes out for a goal kick for Jack Pondy. So we're in the 42nd minute of play.
Yeah, it was an excellent switch on that counter. It was a bit of a break there. We had a 3-on-3. They held it up and was able to get a cross over there for that shot to get taken.
Heads up on the away end. Heads up into the mezzanine.
There's a souvenir for a lucky fan.
Well, they got to give those back. Those league balls are not cheap. If it was a foul ball, I'd say yes. Keep it. But yeah, you give me a $90 match ball, forget about it. As Clement plays it up all the way back. Ford Hunt backing up. Pressure coming from Perron. A little bit of a collision there in midfield. Hargreaves back to his feet. Ford Hunt pulls to the ground, and he gets a little bit of a shove by Matthias Cruz. And this is getting a little bit out of hand as the goal scorer, Matthias Perron, goes to ground. And both sides need to keep their heads. A sending off would not be ideal.
Definitely not for either team. You got Cruz from De Leon there, definitely looking to try and protect his player, but a little aggressive there.
Yeah, a little bit aggressive right there. You know, a little bit of a push. I mean, you're probably going to see a card here. And, I mean, you might be able to see this from your vantage point a little bit better as the medical staff comes out to take a look at Perron. I mean, did he get poked? I mean, was it a simple eye poke? I mean, what are you seeing here? He went to ground. And, yeah, it looks like he may have got a finger in the eye or something clipped him. But he is certainly not feeling good.
Yeah, flailing arm. I don't think there's any intent there for sure. But,
No, I don't either.
De Leon definitely took a little offense to that play.
Yeah, he certainly did. It got a little chippy there, a little bit of pushing and shoving, but it looks like order's been restored as the injured player for Club De Leon stays on the ground. Both teams getting watered here in this brief break. If he doesn't get up a few moments here, you may see a substitution here.
Wichman doing a good job getting, things get heated. Wichman stepping in there, getting the Clovers away from the situation.
Yeah, you need cooler heads to prevail as a card is given. No real surprise there. De Leon is in the books as well, along with Joel Bunting.
They're going to get Cruz here? Looks like he should have had one as well. He was the main offender from De Leon's side.
Yeah, he's waiting a moment there, but it looks like Matthias Cruz for the shove. At minimum, you put your hands on another player, you typically will get a booking in a situation like that.
Still sorting it out.
I would not be surprised, posthumously if his name does go into the book as we work our way past the 45 minutes here. I don't imagine we're going to have too much stoppage time. The big board hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, ref still has his card in his hand. He's looking for someone here.
Yeah, he's still trying to. They're still trying to restore order here. Perron looks like he's back up here. There's a booking later given. We'll let you know, and that's 3 minutes of stoppage time. Probably due to the minute lost here with that little fracas there. But overall, been a pretty smooth 45 minutes for the most part. Perron plays the ball in. Pondy looks to gather. Looking at his options, decides to boot it away. Try to see if Bunting can get a piece of that. Ford Hunt also going to the books for the Clovers. So that's 3 Clovers in the books. We're going to need to be careful. We still got another 45 minutes coming up here. As we march through the first minute of stoppage time, Clovers looking to try to create something, try to even it up before the halftime whistle.
Yeah, still a bit of a one-way take on that yellow card situation.
Yeah, I'm there with you. I thought Cruz probably would have shown it, but he breaks in, and Ford takes him to ground, and we're going to have a penalty. And if that's a card, he'd be sent off. And the Clovers are down to 10 men. Ford Hunt, contact inside the box.
Looks like it might have been just outside, luckily. But
Maybe
really,
just outside
really
the box, but
unfortunate.
nevertheless, that is, I mean, it was a foul to be sure. Merits a red, a second yellow?
Yeah, that's unfortunate, Kyle. I don't agree with that decision there by the ref. Yes, it was a foul. It was outside the box. No intent. Ford was just trying to get his head on a swivel to recover and make a play there. Unfortunately, the ref saw intent and gave him a red for it.
Yeah, he did
Second
see the
yellow in a
intent.
matter
I
of
didn't think
minutes.
it was a terribly. I'm sorry to talk
You're
over
good.
you.
You're good.
But I didn't see it was terribly egregious, but it was a foul nonetheless, and it is just outside the 18.
Yeah. Only thing I'm seeing here is that the ref maybe thought that he was in on goal after making that turn with the ball. Maybe a last man scenario there.
Yeah, I mean,
it's tough.
It would be because you've seen it. You've seen it at all levels, really. It won't be a penalty, but it'll certainly be from a very dangerous area.
Yeah.
Mateus Perrin will look to take, or possibly Victor Blanco, that dangerous number 7.
19 yards out, 5-man wall. Vaughn just off to the side.
They
stepping
really
in.
need to play this well. It's over the top. Pondy Force stretches out, makes a terrific save.
A lot of ground to cover by Pondy there, using that big frame. Excellent save.
6'5", 220. He can definitely stretch out for the big save, but that leads from this vantage point. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have another corner here. But if you're just tuning in here, we're into stoppage time right now. Probably about 30 seconds left to play. Ford Hunt shown his second yellow as it's taken, quickly deflected over the bar, out of play. And that's the half, ladies and gents, here at Memorial Stadium. Right now it's Club de Lyon, thanks to a Mateus Perrin goal in the 15th minute. Lead the Clovers 1-0. A lot of yellow cards given thus far. A little bit of pushing and shoving, and a very unfortunate and difficult red card is shown to Ford Hunt with his second yellow of the match, putting the Clovers in a rather difficult spot as we head into halftime. Before we break here, Mike, thoughts on the first half? What did you see when you go down to 10 men and you've still got another half of football to play? What is the message?
Well, Coach Proctor has to come out here and just calm his team down. That definitely was a very tough last 7 minutes there, including stoppage time. That's one of the only other reasons Hunt got that second card, which ultimately resulted in a red. You know, it was the second one within a matter of minutes. He's got to go in, calm his team down, reestablish a game plan here, and let's now focus on defense and look to counter.
Yeah, you really do. You're probably not going to see as many chances of trying to push up on the flanks right now. You may even see Joel Bunting pull back a little bit. You may even need a bit of a false 9 because you're going to need bodies if you want to try to keep it to 1 goal.
Yeah, absolutely. De Leon's playing smart game. They're looking forward with that ball over the top, so definitely pulling Bunting back. May even need to see some fresh legs here, get a little more speed on the field.
Yeah, and we'll tell you a little bit about some of the options the Clovers have on the bench when we come back here, but we head into halftime. Club de Leon 1, Savannah Clovers 0. You're watching Savannah Clovers soccer right here on 11 Sports, NISA Match of the Week. We'll be right back. Back here at Memorial Stadium here, Kyle Lawson along with Mike Blanton here. About a minute left to go in the halftime period right now. If you're just joining us, Club de Lyon 1, Savannah Clovers 0. The goal courtesy of a tip-in by Mateus Poran for Club de Lyon. And we had a lot of bookings here towards the end, the last 7 minutes of the first half, leading to a second yellow card and automatic red card for defender Ford Hunt. So the Clovers will be playing with 10 men for the remaining 45. Looks like we may have a couple of changes here. More defensive-minded players coming in there because you don't want to fall behind any more than you already are against a really technically gifted team. Looks like we're going to see Mateo Villafrad, number 13. Just saw him run into the huddle there. Still a beautiful night here in Savannah. Good crowd tonight here at Memorial. Probably the best turnout we've had since opening night against the Michigan Stars a couple months ago. It looks like we're all set to go. Clovers will kick off to start the second half. We're underway here at Memorial, second half. Clovers playing with 10 men, trail 1-0 to Club de Lyon. Ball is played out of play for an early throw for Club de Lyon. This next 10 minutes is going to be really important in the start of this second half here for the Clovers. What do you want to see, Mike?
Well, just need to see some defensive consistency here. It looks like they're changing up the shape a little bit. I don't see the wingbacks we started from the first half, so it's not a 5-4-1, obviously being a man down. Looks to be more of a 4-4-1 now, obviously Pondy and net. Looks like Clovers are still going to try and push forward when they get some opportunities, hopefully steal a goal back and get a result.
Yeah, you still want to remain confident, but you also, looks like we have a little bit of turnover, and that's going to lead to a shot off the post. Really dangerous turnover leads to a great chance by Ignacio Lopez, and it goes off the woodwork. Dangerous chance.
Unfortunate play there. I feel like I jinxed them speaking about what we're looking for here in the second half as we adjust to being down a man. But dangerous play. Luckily, goalkeeper's best friend with that post making that save.
It saved me more than one time, I can tell you that. Another substitution come and bolster the defense, but a player with a little bit of offensive flair as well is number 15, Andy Sanchez. Mateo Villafrad coming in. He can push up if need be, but obviously he's going to try to stay back and fill the void left by the sending off of number 17, Ford Hunt. Hargreaves. Out wide to Berriman, if he can settle. Closely guarded by Blanco.
I believe Berriman's possession in this second half is going to be key to retaining a little bit of control over this game.
Yeah, really, not even so much from driving up and trying to create a chance, but really just holding possession, as you said. De Leon up to Hargreaves. They need to be very careful here. Ignacio Ten Lopez, always an ever-present force lurking up as Villafrad, looking to work the ball into Bunting. Retains possession. Pushing all the way out wide. Not a great ball, but Andy Sanchez is able to gather. Closely guarded by Cruz, who deflects it out of play for a throw.
Villafrad coming on, making an instant impact going forward.
Yeah, really surprising because he's normally been used in a very defensive-minded role. Bunting trying to get it back to Villafrad. Chandler Vaughn trying to get a little something going, but gathered up by Club de Leon and played all the way back. Sonny Quintanilla looks to gather. That right defensive back spot. Clement. A little bit of a 50-50 ball, a little bit of a tussle. Theo Wichman and Ten Lopez sent to the deck. as Barrowman gathers up. Andy Sanchez looked to try to get a cross into the middle. Really couldn't get much pace on the ball. 49th minute here at Memorial. Club De Leon 1, Savannah Clovers 0. And you're watching the NISA Match of the Week streaming live here on 11 Sports.
Bit of a surprise to see Tate being one of the subs here in the second half. You know, coming off the field, he had a really strong first half. He really did put in a shift, though. I can certainly understand needing to get fresh legs in for him.
Yeah, and this is really the first fairly hot game. I mean, it started the game, you're still at about 90 degrees. It's dropped down to 78, but it is still very humid here in Savannah. As anyone who has ever been here knows, we have some swelteringly hot and humid summers. The ball's played in. It's going to be a chance here. And I'm not sure if Jack Pondy got a hand on it or got a little help from his post.
Yeah, I think that was an awkward hand. Pondy shifting back to get position for that near post shot.
As the Clovers in transition try to do a little creating of their own. Andy Sanchez here. Ball's parried away and out of play. Clovers throw back to Barrowman.
Borelli once again with some excellent one-on-one defending.
Yeah, he's really the linchpin of their defense at center back. Talented player, experienced player, young Argentine. Barrowman doing a really nice job trying to find a way through a really difficult defense. Bunting tries to do a little bit of a flick back. Sean Sharma saying it should be out for a goal kick. And it looks like that's going to be the case. Not sure what the controversy is here.
Don't have a good view of the linesman here, but wondering if they were trying to argue for that being offsides in some way or another.
Yeah, it really comes to be just kind of a moot point there. Quick goal kick taken.
Difference of about a yard just to play short anyway.
Absolutely. I mean, really, it's something that came to absolutely nothing here. Sanchez working the ball all the way back to Borelli. Or it deflects all the way back to Borelli. Clement battling with Mateo Villafrad. That'll be a foul. A little bit of pushing and shoving at a little bit too much of Clement's shirt.
Certainly not as much shirt as was ripped off Weston McKinney in our U.S. national men's team game earlier this week.
When any time a deep shot, Pondy a little bit off his line, but it's well over for Ignacio Ten Lopez as he continues to search for his first goal of the match. But yeah, back to your comment about McKinney. Yeah, that's a shirt that all but got ripped off. If you saw the CONCACAF Nations League match between USA and El Tri, Mexican national team, then that's always a spirited affair to say the least, and it got ugly.
The last 7 minutes of the first half of the Clovers game here, you know, that was a bit of a spectacle. But if you were able to see that U.S. men's national team game, that was wild.
Blanco tries to drive in, looks for Perron, looking for his second. It's deflected in, off the post. Once again, looks like he's going to go for it again. Pondy out. He gets a piece of it.
Crowd
Excellent
going wild.
foot save. He goes to ground.
Pondy with 3 key plays right there. He deflected that first ball off the post near. Excellent goalkeeping.
First, you have to go in and deal with Victor Blanco. His chance goes off the woodwork. And then Mateus Perron looking for his second of the match. A little bit of a scrum out there in the goal mouth. Able to gobble it up. And that is huge to keep the Clovers in the game as they try to respond quickly. Barrowman working out to the left flank.
Coach Proctor certainly relying a little bit more on this back four instead of a back five. He wants to get something out of this game, and I like to see that.
I think he wants to see if they can go for it in the first 10 minutes, and they're showing that they're up for it thus far. I mean, and that's bold when you play down 10 men. Looks like we have another Lyon has gone to the deck here. The midfield. A little bit of a collision there. I'm trying to see here if that's 10 Lopez. Yes, it is. Number 9. And a foul has been given.
A little bit early to be wasting some clock there by 10 Lopez.
Yeah, he goes to ground. But he's back up. Hargreaves quickly intercepts. Working it up to Andy Sanchez, who's looking for Joel Bunting. If he can get there, he's got a number, Mateo Villafrad. It's deflected away for a corner. Might have had an extra man in the box and may have created a second chance if he would have been able to get that through ball.
Yeah, it was another great break here on, cleaning up a ball in the midfield that was intercepted by Hargreaves. Able to get that ball pushed forward out wide. Excellent ball into Bunting. He was looking to cross it. Lucky foot stuck out by the De Leon defense.
Yeah, he certainly was. Ball's taken in. A little bit over. De Leon looking. Villafrad with a chance. And he misses wide. That's the best chance the Clovers have had the entire match. And I got to say, that's close, but I feel like you have to bury that.
Yeah, he was going for that half volley on the great ball back across the grain. Hey, you got to try and put that on frame. Make that goalkeeper get...
At least force him to make a save.
Make that save. Try and get him to cough something up.
That's the first big chance for the Clovers. Not directly on goal, but there certainly was a chance to make something there with that off that corner.
Once again, another set piece providing an opportunity for the Clovers. They need to keep pushing for that. Set pieces have been pretty good for them thus far tonight.
Yeah, and really throughout the season as well, Mike. That's really their bread and butter. They've scored the majority of their goals from set pieces. They haven't really scored that much from an outright break. Usually from a header or a quick chip off of a corner or off of a free.
Yeah, it was Barrowman's first goal in Clover's history was off a set piece.
Yeah, it absolutely was. Boy, that was an absolutely beautiful goal. First professional goal in Clover's history.
Absolute pleasure to witness that in person.
Yeah, that was a big night. Opening night, Memorial Stadium, drawing the league champion Michigan Stars. Deep throw in Clover's territory here. Clement to take. Sanchez looks to close out. He does.
De Leon wants to try and put this game away. You see them stepping up real far. They got both center backs already up at around half. Mazzone stepping all the way up out to almost to the 30 here before backtracking a little bit. They're definitely trying to push forward. Clovers can take advantage of this if they're able to play smart and press.
They can, and honestly, it's been fun to watch the last about 5 minutes here, them trying to actually be creative and fight to get back into this match. Barrowman, all by himself, if he can work his way through and get a number here.
They're forcing some turnovers, Kyle.
Yeah, he's just looking for numbers in there, looking for somebody to pass to. Nobody home. Surrounded by Club De Leon defenders. Guzman. Out to Blanco. Deep ball played in. Chandler Vaughn handles. Deflect out of the box. Sonny Quintanilla looks to clear. Still up in the air. Mateo Villafrad able to collect it on the second chance. Working his way through the midfield. They want to switch directions here. Work their way out to Andy Sanchez here. He continues to press. There's a referee saying play on. Villafrad with another chance here. Takes it from distance. Really couldn't get much on that attempt. Off the side of his left boot.
Yeah, a bit of an awkward shot there. I think he wanted to go for goal.
And I'm all for it. I say go for it if you have the chance right there. But if you have other green shirts in the area, try to utilize and make that extra pass.
There's time to be greedy, time to look out for your team. Yeah, tough situation. Based on what he saw from his angle, can't assume there.
No, you really can't. I mean, you're down one. You're playing a man down to begin with. You want to come in and create after coming off the bench. Mateo's a really strong player.
Yeah, he's made an instant impact here in the first 13 minutes of this second half. More touches than anyone else on the field so far in this half.
Yeah, without a doubt. You're joining us here in the 59th minute here at Clovers 0, Club de Lyon 1, live here at Memorial Stadium. Deflected away. If Bunting can corral it.
What a touch.
Hargreave coming in. He's going to have a chance on goal. Can he finish? Forced out Maison with an excellent save. Terrific chance, but it was right at the keeper. Excellent build-up and pass from Joel Bunting to a streaking Zach Hargreaves. Almost made it 1-1. What a chance.
Really, really good play once again by the Clovers. Just given everything they got to push. Hargreaves steps up, able to get a shot on goal. Mazzone makes an excellent save, one-on-one situation. Big ups to the keeper on that one. Love to see Hargreaves put it away, but this is very good showing for the Clovers here.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, now I said that before Villafrade in his first opportunity. Might have another one here. If he can settle it here. Bunting in, deflected, and Maison smothers it. Another big chance within the space of 45 seconds for the Clovers.
Got a feeling they're going to get one here, Kyle.
Yeah, they're certainly pressing for it. Joel Bunting looking to have a big finish there, and boy, did he get close. If it wasn't for some clever defending from Club de Lyon. Couldn't quite see who went to ground from my vantage point to actually get the deflection. May have been Edgar Guzman. Might have been Guzman.
Yeah, I think you're right, Kyle. Looked like Guzman getting down, throwing a leg out there on that.
Yeah, just got a piece of it. Just enough here.
That's been one of the unfortunate things I've noticed in this game is that Club de Lyon just seems to be getting some of these unlucky bounces.
Yeah, a lot of unlucky bounces there as we have an offsides against Club de Lyon. Both keepers now, both forced to make pretty impressive saves.
Looks like Bunting's night's done.
Looks like he's going to come off. Going to be replaced by Cal Green. And it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Mason Moyers looks to be coming in off the bench. And Sonny Quintanilla's night is over. Another good shift for Sonny as well. Oh, Mason getting the nickname treatment, bringing on Mason Money Moyers. McCall Green out there, bringing out two very capable offensive players as well that can also play box-to-box.
Yeah, I think this is good subs. You've had, between Quintanilla and Bunting, two players have left it all out on the field, really made some things happen, and putting in two more players who can really be a spark plug in the rest of the second half.
And I got to say, hats off to Joel Bunting. He really turned it on here at the start of the second half. Almost created a goal and almost scored the second opportunity. So close, but to some clever defending by Club de Lyon. The ball is turned over here. May have a chance here for Ten Lopez, but gathered up by Barrowman. Looks like
An interesting stoppage of play on that foul there.
Yeah, a little bit right there, Chandler Vaughn.
Especially because Barrowman cleaned it up and had a lot of field in front of him.
He did. He had plenty of room to go and a lot of options out wide he could have gone to, but
usually you see a bit of a let play go on there, but that assistant referee on the far side certainly want to get his flag some action there.
Yeah, absolutely. Moyer's looking to get his first touch of the night. Won't be right then. Theo Wichman doing a fine job before getting clattered to the ground. He's back up. Clovers Street trying to get turnovers, take advantage in transition. Vaughn working all the way back. Up to De Leon. Barrowman looking to go wide. Moyers gets his first touch of the night. Drops it off to Mateo Villafrad. Plays more of a diagonal ball. And no one in green can seem to find it. Villafrad. Barrowman. Trying to work it back in. Cal Green with his first touches of the game. Back to Hargreaves. Going all the way out to Chandler Vaughn. Over to Sanchez if he can keep it in. Deflected away. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. It's a foul to Sanchez, if you can call it that. I do not agree with that whatsoever, Mike.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to agree with you on not agreeing with that, Kyle, because...
So you're agreeing with me. That's great.
It was certainly a soft call there. The way this game's being reffed in this second half is certainly seems to have changed a little bit. Being a little more ticky-tack with some of these calls. Not much flow, especially as the Clovers are starting to build some positive things here.
Yeah, they really are trying to create the chances and stay in it. I mean, they've had more of the possession, safe to say, in the first 15 minutes of this second half.
Aside from an opportunity here by De Leon, Clovers have looked like the better side thus far.
Yeah, really positive 20 minutes responding. Keep in mind, we're still playing a man down to 10 men after the Ford Hunt second yellow and automatic red card. Barrowman looking so composed in that midfield. Really trying to be the facilitator. I mean, he's a guy that we obviously know can score. He has 2 goals on the young season. That's actually for the team lead.
Yeah, as we mentioned in pregame, he's doing a great job of being that midfield general for the Clovers here. He's really linking all the pieces together.
You do, and especially when you bring in, guys like Mikal Green and Mason Moyers. You know what you're getting from them in the midfield. You know that Green can be, you can use him at the back, but he's got such unbelievable speed. That sort of, with having those guys in there, really frees up Andrew to be able to go up and attack a little bit more.
Yeah,
Facilitate
absolutely.
a little bit higher up on a press.
Yep. You've seen through this game, Barrowman and Hargreaves have done a lot of rotating between that center D mid position.
Oh, clever little ball from Chandler Vaughn.
It's been Barrowman recently who's really been doing more of the pressing and control.
Yeah, he's had to. He's really responded to that. Trying to work the ball up top, create chances here. As Club de Leon looks to counter. Cruz closely guarded by Vaughn. Ball played out. 10 Lopez looking to create. We may have another chance here, but the flag is up. Jack Pondy making himself 10 feet tall with a big save. He didn't know it was offsides. He played to the whistle.
He's looking fresh tonight, Kyle.
Yeah.
He had some excellent goalkeeping. Once again, just getting down and dirty and keeping that ball out of the net, even when he may not have known he needed to.
Yeah, he did. I mean, even if the result holds, he's played a fantastic game. Build that confidence back up. It's tough for a goalkeeper on a young side when you're not getting the results you want the first few weeks of this season. And really, even the goal that was scored, I mean, that was almost like a goal that came from nothing. A slight deflection there, and really just from a defensive lapse. I don't really put the onus on him too much for that either.
I'm definitely got to agree with you there, Kyle. That's not on Pondy, and not even so much on the defense because of how that came about so quickly.
It was an oddly developing play that unfortunately
surprised
ended up in the
us.
back of the net. It did. Couldn't make the call fast enough, to be quite honest with you. Cruz. Quickly dispatched away. Looking to drive again. May have a chance here. Pondy out. Gets another big deflection here. And there's a high shot over by Poran. Jack Pondy having to really clean it up here for the Clovers. Makes a big save. But I'm sorry, when that ball gets deflected back for that second opportunity, you have to close that lane out.
Yeah, defense caught a little bit sleeping there. I'm not sure if they're getting a little tired here. They've been all over this field playing their hearts out. Still got to just keep an eye on that second runner coming in after the ball's lost back in the midfield.
And we still got a handful of options for substitutions. We've already made 2 thus far. Nice little takeaway from Chandler Vaughn as he works his way up. Speedy wingback he is. Cal Green getting his first touches of the game.
I thought Vaughn was a little bit shaky in that first half, but recovered very well. And his second half here has been excellent.
Villafrod really just losing his footing, but it goes as a foul against the Clovers. Now that was a bit of a ticky-tack foul in my opinion there. I really thought the officials and the head referee especially really letting the game just kind of flow, let it breathe.
Yeah, that first 40 minutes was really good. The game was back and forth, entertaining, a lot of great play, but then especially once that odd situation with the cards came out,
there was nothing egregious.
It's been odd from there.
Yeah, nothing egregious really until that last few minutes of the first half where everything really went off the rails. A little bit of madness there for about 45 seconds, and look what happened. Moyers to take a quick throw, trying to get it out to Andrew Barrowman. Ball's played up for a streaking Villafrod if he can get there. Carefully defended by the Frenchman Christopher Clement. Ball's played back in quickly. Cal Green getting some early touches here. Clovers looking to play. Hargreaves can get onto it.
Once again, good build-up play by the Clovers here, taking advantage of some mistakes and turnovers, and that throw in, getting a good early cross in. Hargreaves getting in a dangerous position.
Yeah, he really is right there. He's looking for some kind of deflection right there. The ball played on there with a little bit of pace, just couldn't get his head or even any part of his body really to get it. I mean, you'll take any kind of deflection you will if it leads to the first goal. As the clock is ticking, we're in the 71st minute right now. Club de Lyon still leading 1-0 over the Savannah Clovers. Right here, NISA Match of the Week, streaming live on 11sports.com. De Leon back to Barrowman. Andrew been a busy man in that middle third of the pitch. Some balls deflected here. Clovers trying to establish some order there at the back line. Mason Moyers dropping all the way back, almost a wing-back position. Cal Green, if he can stay on his feet, and he is fouled. Clovers are going to want to take this quickly here, Mike.
Yeah, unfortunately they really didn't. It's giving De Leon a chance to get their defense set and back. Kind of get the feeling that the Clovers are running a little bit out of steam here.
Yeah, you're seeing that a little bit. I mean,
like we said, with that humidity, it certainly takes out you. And every one of these players has been, playing their hearts out and running.
Looks like we're going to have another substitution. That'll be the third I believe that's only the second substitution here. You're going to see Victor Rojas, number 10, head in. Replacing number 34, Gabriel Privitera. Villafrod just trying to get some stability. Really pressing up high, just trying to gain some control. But it drops all the way back. Hargreaves gets it, looking to play another deep ball. Andy Sanchez in pursuit.
Sanchez making an excellent run out of the deep midfield on that wide side of the field there. Unfortunately, that ball just took a big old turf hop.
Yeah, I was about to say the turf really, that was an kind of an unfriendly roll, so to speak. Hop. Hop would be the word I was looking for.
In a natural surface, you see that ball come through, and a lot of players are expecting when you're on a full-speed run, you're going to keep it going, and that ball's going to drop in front of you. Get a bit of a skip, and you can run onto it. But unfortunately, on this artificial surface, has that rubber pellets under it, you get a big bounce, and that picks up some backspin.
It tends to pay fast and uneven here. It looks like got a little bit of a...
Yeah, it looked like that was a handball there by the De Leon forward. I was a bit worried they weren't going to call that one at first.
That would have been in a dangerous area for the ever-present Ignacio Ten Lopez. It's been pressing high all night, making life difficult for the Clovers defense. Mateo Villafrad trying to reclaim the ball, goes in hard, picks up a little bit of a knock, coming into contact with the recently subbed on Victor Rojas. Cal Green, Barrowman, checking out his options here. Spinning left, spinning right. Villafrad looking to go to Barrowman if he can turn around and get a little bit of space and get a chance here. Deflected away by De Leon, Club De Leon's defense, and we're going to have a corner.
I want to see the Clovers look to make a chance out of this corner. They've been looking really, really good on their set pieces so far.
Yeah, you just, you sometimes just want to have, even just a little bit of luck here, lucky bounce.
Interesting alignment. They've definitely practiced this set piece before. First time we're seeing it tonight.
Absolutely, Mike.
Starting their runs deep, now coming in.
Ball's in very deep. Nobody home here. Barrowman's just going to let that roll out of play for another deep throw. Crowd making their presence heard. First City supporters. Great turnout here. Thanks in part to finally got some good weather for once. Been having rain, having some unbelievably damp matches here over the last couple of months. Deep throw. De Leon trying to get ahead on there. And it's deflected out.
It's another one of those turf bounces. Really helped out Vaughn there.
Yeah, it really did. And Chandler Vaughn able to get it out wide. He was left alone. Villafrad looking for Barrowman. Deflected away. Neither team really able to gather possession here. I mean, the turf has a mind of its own in a lot of ways.
Getting ball end player here lately.
Absolutely here. Looks like we're going to have a couple more substitutions coming in for Club De Leon as Victor Blanco gives chase, closely guarded by Chandler Vaughn. Coming on here, it looks like we're going to have Kewen Duque and the dangerous Yuki Shibata. Shibata with 2 goals on the season. Shibata, number 11, spent some time in Spain playing in their 3rd division, the Tercera division, having some exposure in several different countries before returning to the States. And they will come in at the next stoppage. '78th minute here. 12 minutes to go. Clovers really need to create one last chance here to try to salvage a point. Quite frankly, they've done really well to continue attacking despite being down to 10 men.
Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't gotten that goal quite yet, but it's still been an inspiring performance. Every player on the field has looked good for the Clovers so far, aside from a mistake and a giveaway here or there, which happens in every game.
They've played attractive football.
They
That's
have.
what and I'm happy to see that. As Cal Green is dispossessed here. Ball goes out of play. Clovers continue to work their way in. But we're going to pause here. As the aforementioned changes will be made for Club de Lyon. It will be Duque and Shibata. And the goal scorer, Matthias Perron's night is over.
I believe that was Clement.
No,
Or was that
he's
Perron's?
coming off right
Perron's
there.
stepping off
Christopher
now.
Clement will come off as well.
Sorry about that, Kyle.
No, hey, you're right on the money. You got to keep me honest here.
I was also confused because I believe the fourth official once again might have mixed up a number when he was flashing the board the first time.
I saw that at first, and but then I thought, okay, Shibata's coming on, and he's replacing Perron. Deep throw in. The Clovers can get a body to it if Andy Sanchez looks to chip it in. And it's dispatched by Guzman.
Acrobatic clearance there.
Acrobatic clearance, to say the least, here. As we enter the final 10 minutes of the match, Clovers need to try.
Was that Cal Green on that throw-in?
It was.
That was a long throw. I haven't seen that in his arsenal before.
He is incredibly good on the throw. Yuki Shibata, speedy player up top, getting his first touches of the match. I've mentioned what a dangerous player he's been for Club de Lyon. As he's sandwiched in by Cal Green. Really cleans up
right
and
now.
driving up in possession. Those long strides, he's almost needing to wait for his numbers to get there. Mateo Villafrad picking it up. Playing it out wide. Deflects out of play. He had Barrowman right there. I'm surprised he didn't go for the little touch pass and try to go up and press up top at the box, but
Barrowman letting him know that he had him as that option.
That's right. You need some good communication here, especially when the clock is ticking.
Villafrad playing with a lot of intensity right now.
So another Club de Lyon player goes to ground.
Crowd not happy with that call, Kyle.
No, not at all. I think it's just fatigue at this point. But I didn't see anything that warranted the slightest of fouls.
Once again, I'm not sure about that one.
Shibata, using that excellent speed, able to split the defense, goes for a chance, quickly deflected. Out to Hargreaves. Mateo. Looking to change directions there. It's a good idea if he can get his man Sanchez. He's got to be careful. It was quickly turned over. Duque might have a scoring chance here. Rojas in for a chance. Solid tackle. He went straight for the ball. Dangerous area. But it's out of play. Victor Rojas trying to split the defense, and he would have been dead set on heading for goal.
Daniel De Leon with an excellent tackle there. He had to get it just right.
He needs to. It's a good thing just Zach Hargreaves was there. De Leon is down right now. He might have caught another shin right there. And you get a stinger like that, you know how tough that feels, or excuse me, how badly that hurts. It looked like we may have another final change here, possibly for the Clovers here. Looks like Ben McKay, number 22, may be coming on shortly.
I believe it was De Leon and Rojas both went to the ground on that tackle, and looks like some boots just got caught up there.
Got caught in the boots, or might have got a shin, got a knee, but yeah, either way, just, legs come together. It's not going to feel good.
Shin guards definitely don't protect as much as they used to back in the day.
No, they don't. Jeez, remember the first pair of shin guards you ever had? I mean, you felt like a hockey goalie. They were massive.
Like catcher's gear, Kyle.
Yeah, I was about to
that
say.
big sleeve that you pulled on, the shin guard was attached.
Man alive, that thing
Went
was
almost
huge.
Ankle all the way to knee.
Yeah, I mean, they were something. I mean,
It's tough finding socks that could go over all of that.
yeah, no. You needed a pair of socks that went half, up to your quad. And it looks like the couple of final changes will be made for Club de Lyon, their final substitutes.
Nowadays, you see guys with shin guards that are inches.
Oh, it's, yeah.
I think if you look out there at Barrowman right now, you can barely see his shin guards.
Yeah, I
Looks
was
like his
about to
socks are
say-
just pulled down.
He wears his socks low. He always has.
This is what you like to see. Via Fraud trying to get the crowd into it, and you hear them responding. They love their Clovers here.
Yeah, great support tonight from the home crowd here for the Clovers. Rockin' Memorial. Yeah. Great numbers here in the home section.
Yeah, I haven't heard an official head count yet on attendance. If we hear something, we'll certainly pass that along. But it's been wonderful to see here for this new club.
Really good. I mean, it's great weather right now. You get a chance to come and see a match before it gets too terribly hot because, boy, we are going to have some hot ones here in July and August.
And no doubt some more storms in the future because that's just what happens here in Savannah.
Without a doubt. Some changes are made. It's like Kevin Hernandez getting ready to come on here.
Club de Lyon substitutions. Entering the game, number 21, Kevin Hernandez, and number 22,
Tomas Giarte coming in. And it looks like the Knights are done for Ignacio Ten Lopez. Put in a really good shift. Always dangerous in front of the net. And Augustine Ortiz, number 27. Andrew Barrowman played a really strong match for the Clovers. His night is done. Benjamin McKay will come in, number 22, filling in that role in the midfield. And, of course, Ben, we know, can play up top as well. Clovers trying to create if they can hold on. McKay getting his first touches of the game. Works it out to Villafrade. Looking to pass. Can't get much on it. McKay trying to wrestle it back. And Villafrade looks like a little bit of a deflection. And based on what I just saw, it doesn't look like he got hit in a place that feels all that great. So he's back up on his feet. And we hope he's okay.
You just got to run that one off, Kyle.
Yeah, there's not too much you can do, but he popped right
Getting
back
right
up.
back into that play. That's what you want to see.
That's exactly what you want to see is Rojas looking for Blanco. Rojas back. Quickly passes it off. Pondy coming out, battling with Yuki Shibata. Managed to gather the ball on the speedy Japanese forward. Mateo Villafrade goes down. And we're going to see a card here for sure.
Tough call. Cruz was involved in that incident at the end of the first half there.
Yeah.
He didn't get any booking then.
No, he didn't. And
Had he, this might actually be a little bit different of an end of this game.
yeah, we'll see here. I mean, we're going to have the last 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Clover's still with a chance here. And Matthias Cruz does finally go into the referee's books with his collision with Mateo Villafrade. Kevin Hernandez trying to play the ball deep, but Theo Wichman is there. Better be careful. Rojas takes a quick in transition, but Mikel Green.
Excellent play. He's definitely stepped back a little bit more into the defensive position on this field with McKay coming on.
Yeah, you got some fresh legs and McKay coming on here. But, yeah, Green, we know about his unbelievable speed. He's got those great, rangy, long legs.
Actually, looks like he stepped back to right back.
Yeah, he is a defender by trade. Professional season as Memorial is absolutely shaking. I can feel the stadium shaking below me. Everybody's banging on these metal bleachers here at Memorial. Clovers are going to have a free kick from distance as we approach the 90th minute. Clovers are not done yet.
Getting numbers up into the box.
Tomas Giarte. The ball's played in deep if someone can get ahead on it, and no one is home. Moyers pressing back up, trying to retain possession, but it's handled by Club de Lyon and played up to the midfield. Theo Wichman. Cal Green. Playing it out to Moyers if he can get to it. Just a little bit too much pace on that. As we approach the 90th minute, I'd imagine we're probably going to have at least 3 minutes of stoppage time.
Fourth official about to show.
Getting very close here. Getting the old board out here. Clovers looking to answer, trying to rescue a point. And McKay commits the foul. Sharma goes to the ground. And we're officially at the 90th minute here. And we will have 4 minutes of added time. See with the Clovers, they have one last gasp to try to rescue a point here at Memorial Stadium. Ball takes a really interesting hop and almost led to a chance, and it's fired wide.
Almost a gift for De Leon there.
Yeah, Victor Rojas was sitting right there on the doorstep. It wasn't much of a pass, really.
Tricky hop, just unmarked on the backside.
Tricky hop, but that's also been a point that the Clovers have really tried to emphasize that they need to improve on. Closing out that back post. Clovers play on. Cal Green. Moyers goes in hard trying to retain possession. Almost gets a big piece of...
You can certainly hear the crowd not happy with that call. Looked like Moyers went in hard for sure. But I feel like he got all ball there, Kyle.
Yeah, I did too. I thought there was a very clean tackle. Before I could even say it, the referee had blown the whistle. And Mason, probably easily one of the best tacklers, technically, on the Clovers, went in there, closed out his man. That's not a free kick.
Another bit of inconsistency here by the referee, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate for Mason to go into the books. That's 5 Clovers seeing yellow tonight, not including Ford Hunt's red card. So we're firmly into the second minute of stoppage time here. Deep in Clovers territory. Clovers need to get a clearance to try to force that last gasp chance. They want to have a chance at sealing a point tonight at Memorial. Cruz to take the throw. As the referee checks his watch here, probably another minute to go here. Shot taken, deflected, saved by Pondy. Pondy forced to make 2 saves. First one goes off the post.
Goalkeeping.
Second one might have been the save of the match right there. Great reaction save.
Once again, Pondy coming up big, making 2 incredible saves.
And if I have to pick a man of the match for the Clovers right now, it certainly is the man between the pipes, Jack Pondy, keeping the Clovers in the game for all 90 minutes. Clovers, do they have a chance for one last attack? Headed away. Hargreaves plays it out. Chandler Vaughn playing the ball in deep. Cal Green couldn't get his body on it. Can we keep the ball in? Yes, we can. Ball played in wide, but is anybody home? Daniel DeLeon finally gathers it. Clovers need to go on and take the chance here. DeLeon in. An unfortunate last touch, and he can't get off the pass.
That's really tough for DeLeon. He did an excellent job keeping that ball in bounds on that far touch line.
Yeah, that second touch was very difficult right there. You knew he had numbers in there. He was trying to force the pass. He saw McKay inside really near the goal mouth right there. Maison boots it away in the dying seconds here. And that should do it here at Memorial. That's the final. And that is a tough one for the Clovers, as the Clovers drop another one here at home. Club De Leon 1, Savannah Clovers 0. Playing down with 10 men. They showed resolve in the second half. What are your final thoughts, Mike?
Final thoughts, Kyle. You can see Clovers are worn out. They left it all out on the field. Unfortunate cross led to the goal that put De Leon up, but this is one of the better games I've seen the Clovers play together as a team. Every player on the field gave it their all. A lot of great things that we saw. A lot of great midfield play. Some gritty defending. Excellent to see Pondy come back with a strong game and goal. Unfortunate that one went in, and it's unfortunate that Hunt picked up that red card. This is definitely something the Clovers can build upon, and that, Coach Proctor can take back into the locker room. Tell them to hold their heads up high on this and come out to work next week.
That's right. We have a big one coming up next week, as the Savannah Clovers will be on the road once again. We'll have that match for you here on 11 Sports. And really just to close out with my thoughts here, the Clovers really responded well in the second half, continued to play strong defensively, but created some offensive chances. Really attractive football. They had several big chances. Joel Bunting got close. Mateo Villafrad got very close to making it 1-1. Even playing a man down, the Clovers stayed in the game and really controlled the possession in the second half. A lot to build on. This is a tough one. You can see the frustration on the faces of the Clovers, but it's not over yet. We got a lot of season to go. I'm proud of the showing here in the second half from the Clovers. It's unfortunate that the final score is what it is, Mike.
Yeah, right you are, Kyle. Another good thing I'd like to touch on here for the Clovers is the changes made off the bench. Coach Proctor, brought in some fresh legs, and the changes really made a difference. Villafrad especially got a lot of touches, made a lot of dangerous plays, and really helped the Clovers do well. We just didn't get that goal. And once again, like we said, something to build upon.
Yeah, there really is a lot to take away. Well, it's been a great turnout here at Memorial Stadium, one of the best crowds we've had since opening night. Unfortunately, the Clovers drop this match to Club De Leon 1-0. Spirited affair, a little bit of controversy, but Club De Leon go away with the 3 points, dropping the Clovers to 1, 2, and 6. But they'll be back at it next week. Any final thoughts, Mike, before we send it off for the evening?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Kyle, for once again having me alongside you here in the booth. It's been wonderful on 11 Sports. And I'm proud of the Clovers for the showing that they had tonight. Looking forward to the next game next week.
Yeah, it should be a good one. And remember, the next Clovers home game will be the day after July 4th. That would be July 5th against Michigan Stars here at Memorial Stadium. Go to SavannahClovers.com to get tickets. I'm Kyle Lawson for Mike Blanton. Just want to say thank you for joining us. You've been listening and watching NISA Match of the Week right here on 11 Sports. Good night, Savannah.